message and to sanctify His name and bring peace to the world.
Primero que todo quiere dar gracias a Dios y pues desea ser lo suficientemente digno para transmitir el mensaje que se ha dado, perfecto, que se les ha dado y transmitirle a ustedes el mensaje de Dios.
I'm thankful for everybody who came. I'm really humbled that I'm given the opportunity to speak to distinguished future leaders, maybe, God help.
Está muy agradecido y muy orgulloso de estar acá frente a quizás a futuros líderes del país.
I know the time is precious for everybody.
Sé que el tiempo es muy preciado para cada uno.
But I hope with God's help you'll find this worthy of your time.
Pero con la ayuda de Dios esperamos que esto sea digno de su tiempo.
The issue of Zionism today is, as everybody knows, a major point, a conflict in the world. It brings a lot of stress, it brings a lot of suffering.
El tema del sionismo es un tema muy preocupante que ha traído mucho sufrimiento y mucha violencia.
People believe that this issue in the Middle East, in the Holy Land, is a conflict of religion between Jews and between Jews and Arabs, Jews and Muslims, Jews and Arab Christians. It's a religious conflict.
Sí, y la gente equivocamente piensa que este conflicto entre árabes y judíos se refiere a diferencias culturales y religiosas, cuando no es así.
And certainly it's a difference between cultures, between Arabs and Jews. Certainly this is the conflict.
Pero por supuesto tiene que ver con la cultura de todas maneras.
But anybody who takes the time to really contemplate this conflict would realize that there is a major flaw in this narrative.
Claro, pero las personas que se dedican a estudiar este tema pueden ver que existe una gran falencia en esta narrativa que se da a conocer.
Because Jews lived for hundreds and hundreds of years in every Arab country and in every Arab Muslim country.
Porque durante cientos de años judíos vivieron en tierras árabes y convivieron pacíficamente con árabes.
We flourished as distinctly Jewish communities. We flourished and thrived in our practice of Judaism in all these countries.
Y florecimos, el judaísmo floreció en todos estos países pacíficamente y claro, floreció el judaísmo.
Without any United Nations or human rights protection, human rights groups to protect us.
Y no había ninguna organización de derechos humanos o la ONU creada y aún así lograron vivir pacíficamente.
This continued until around 100-odd years ago, the advent of Zionism.
Esto continuó durante muchos años hasta la llegada del sionismo.
Then, all of a sudden, a Jew was not able to find a comfortable existence in Arab lands, or for other reasons, whether he was himself convinced he doesn't have a place, or because he was forced out, pushed out, convinced to go out by the Zionists, they left. And today, you will not find in the Arab lands it's almost entirely vacant of Jewish communities.
Claro, y desde la creación del sionismo, el judaísmo ha visto complicada su existencia y ya prácticamente es muy difícil encontrar a personas judías viviendo pacíficamente en tierras árabes. Incluso con la llegada del sionismo fueron forzados a convertirse al sionismo o a ser exiliados prácticamente.
Now, if it is like the Zionist narrative that it's because we are Jewish, the Arabs and the Muslims mistrust us and hate us, how come for hundreds of years, when it was even more of a free-for-all. You can do what you want. There was no human rights groups. There was nothing. You can do what you want. And still we coexisted. And today, where there's so many eyes that are watching and people are afraid to do, we hope that, well, a little bit people are afraid to do inhumane acts. And yet, today, it's much worse and much harder for a Jew, or almost impossible for a Jew, to live in Arab lands.
Claro, y la narrativa del sionismo se basa en que existe desde cientos de años, existe un conflicto cultural y religioso entre los judíos y los árabes, pero siendo que durante miles de años convivieron pacíficamente, y con la llegada del sionismo se ha visto complicado más la situación.
The answer is very simple. With God's help, it's because it's totally a total sham. It's a false narrative of Zionism. It has nothing to do with a conflict of religion or cultures. It's something entirely different.
La respuesta es clara. La narrativa del sionismo es completamente equivocada. No tiene nada que ver con religión ni cultura.
It's the advent of a new movement, a
Es la
new
llegada
ideology
de un nuevo movimiento y una nueva ideología
called Zionism
llamado sionismo,
that is not only different than
que
Judaism,
no solo se diferencia del judaísmo,
but it is directly contradictory
pero es directamente contradictorio
to the religion Judaism.
a la religión judía.
And with God's help, I'll try to explain concisely
Tratará de explicar concisamente
the difference.
la diferencia.
Judaism is subservience to God. It's a religion.
El judaísmo es una religión que sirve a Dios.
It is a covenant, a bond that Jews made with God 3,000 years ago on Mount Sinai.
Es una promesa que se hizo ante Dios hace más de 3.000 años atrás en el monte Sion.
That we have obliged ourselves, we've promised the Almighty to uphold all the laws of the Torah.
Y que se han comprometido a cumplir con todas las leyes de la Torá.
Zionism
Sionismo, en cambio,
is a mere 130 years.
solamente tiene 130 años de antigüedad
It was created by mostly non-religious
y
Jews,
fue creado por judíos no religiosos,
and it's a nationalism. It is a political movement. It is nationalism,
y es un movimiento político nacionalista.
and its goal is to transform this Judaism
Y su meta es transformar el judaísmo
from subservience to God into base material concept of having a land, of nationalism.
desde la servidumbre hacia Dios, o sea, servir a Dios, hacia algo completamente materialista.
It really, in its essence, it removes God from the equation.
Y en su esencia mueve a Dios de la ecuación.
In their proud narratives, they would like to say that as a democracy, they permit religious Jews, religious Christians to practice their religion.
En su narrativa claramente ellos dicen que dejan practicar libremente el judaísmo y el cristianismo.
But they will readily admit that you don't have to be religious. You can do everything, breach all the laws of the Torah, and you're still a proud, they're new Jew, a new Jewish citizen without any problems.
Pero aún así ellos promueven un nuevo tipo de judaísmo que no necesariamente tienen que cumplir con todas las leyes de la Torá, como ellos sí lo obedecen.
Yet, they have the audacity to wave a flag that has the Star of David.
Sin embargo, tienen la audacia de flamear una bandera con la estrella de David ahí.
They gave their country the name Israel, which is Jacob, from the Torah of Judaism.
Otorgaron el nombre de Israel, que era de Jacob.
And they present themselves as the de facto sole representative of the religion Judaism,
Y se presentan como el alma de la religión judía
and of the Jewish people around the world.
y del pueblo judío alrededor del mundo.
There is, of course, in the eyes of a practicing Jew, there's nothing more vile and criminal than their audacious crime.
Ante los ojos de los judíos religiosos, ellos no hay nada más malvado que los crímenes que comete Israel.
As we've said, we made a covenant with God. We recognize God as the Almighty, of the King of the universe.
Nosotros reconocemos a Dios como el Rey del universo.
He required of us to respect Him and keep His commandments.
Y Él requiere que nosotros lo respetemos y cumplamos con sus mandamientos.
We accepted this.
Nosotros lo aceptamos
We gave our lives 2,000 years.
y dimos nuestras vidas
We were burned at the
2000
stake.
2000 años atrás.
We were driven from country to country
Nos han exiliado de país en país
simply because we did not want to transgress the laws of the Torah.
porque no hemos querido transgredir las leyes de la Torá.
Now these agnostics, atheists, these free thinkers come along
Estos ateos agnósticos de libre pensamiento llegan
and they claim ownership to my name.
y proclaman ser dueños en mi nombre.
Just as recently as my grandparents died, were murdered in Auschwitz
Mis
because
abuelos.
they're Jewish.
Mis abuelos fueron asesinados en el Holocausto por ser judíos.
And yet they claim that they are the spokespeople for the Jewish people.
Y aún así ellos proclaman ser los portavoces del pueblo judío
And for the Jewish religion.
y por la religión judía.
Let us understand, the core and essence of religion is belief that the Almighty is almighty.
El corazón del judaísmo es creer en que Dios es todopoderoso,
That He protects,
de que Él protege
and He is compassionate and sees every human being's needs.
y es compasivo y ve las necesidades de todos los seres humanos.
Zionism
Sionismo
scorns the believing Jew and says, where was God by the Jewish suffering? We have to take matters into our own hands. God is weak, God forbid.
cuestiona a Dios, ya que luego del Holocausto, la Segunda Guerra Mundial, ellos plantean la siguiente narrativa de dónde estaba Dios cuando lo necesitábamos.
And they ridicule the rabbis who say, you have problems, you are afraid, turn and pray to God.
Y ridiculizan a los rabinos y les dicen que son temerosos y que no se alejan de Dios.
So in its essence, they are trying to uproot the Jew from his connection to God.
En el fondo están intentando separar a los rabinos y a los judaísmo religioso de Dios.
In its action, in its creating of a state,
Y en la acción de crear este Estado,
they breach the oaths, the commands of God to the Jewish people.
violaron todos los mandamientos del pueblo judío.
Because when we made the covenant with God, God said we should go up to the Holy Land and live there. It's a holy land and we should serve Him in that land.
Porque cuando hicieron la promesa ante Dios, Dios les dijo que deben ir a la tierra santa,
But He stipulated very clearly in the 5 books of Moses
pero estipuló claramente en los 5 libros de Moisés
that if we will not be on a very high level of spirituality, we will be rejected from the land.
que si no estaban preparados espiritualmente iban a ser expulsados de la tierra.
And it's very clearly spelled out both in the Bible and both in the books of the prophecies of Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah.
En los libros de profecía de Ezequiel, Isaías, Jeremiah está bien explícito eso.
That these holy prophets warned the Jews at the time of the temple, be careful, you must better your ways, because if not, God will bring a destruction to the temple and you will be removed from the land.
Quienes advirtieron al pueblo judío que si no estaban preparados espiritualmente en un nivel alto, iban a ser expulsados.
And eventually, there was the destruction of the temples,
Y eventualmente se destruyeron los templos.
and every Jew knew it was because of our sins, and we say this in our prayers, because of our sins we were expelled from the land.
Y todos los judíos sabían que esto era debido a sus pecados.
Not because we were physically weak.
No porque eran débiles físicamente.
When we were driven from the land 2,000 years ago,
Cuando fuimos exiliados de la tierra 2000 años atrás,
we were put under oath by God.
nos prometimos ante Dios.
3 oaths. 1, do not return en masse. Do not return in large numbers to the
No
Holy Land.
regresaremos en masa.
Do not rebel against any nation. You have to be loyal citizens in every
No
country.
rebelarse contra ninguna nación, ser buenos ciudadanos.
And do not make any attempt to end this exile which is decreed by God.
Y no intentar poner fin a este exilio que fue decretado por Dios.
And for 2,000 years, we went through the Inquisition, we went through the Crusades, we went through many trials and tribulations. We never attempted to make a Jewish state.
Y durante miles de años, pasando por las inquisiciones, las cruzadas, nunca intentamos volver en masa.
We had rich Jewish communities throughout history.
Tuvimos a muchas comunidades judías a través de la historia.
A Jewish land could have been built.
Y se podría haber construido una tierra judía hace mucho tiempo atrás.
But the rabbis, as anybody could look, there's responses from the Maimonides, how do you pronounce it in Spanish? Codifier of Jewish law, Maimonides.
Maimonides, ¿cómo se pronuncia?
Maimonides.
A very famous Jewish rabbi speaks to the Jews of Yemen. They asked, and many other times in history, the rabbis were asked, should we make our own state? They said, no, God does not permit it.
Claro, y durante muchos años le preguntaban a los rabinos, ¿deberíamos nosotros crear un estado judío, crear una tierra judía? Y los rabinos respondían que no, que tenían que tener fe en Dios.
Therefore, it's a law, and it's by us a fact that although we would be having an opportunity to make a Jewish land in a desert, in a land we can buy from any country, we buy a piece of land to make a state, it would, even if it would not harm a people, it would be uninhabited. We do not want to, and we are forbidden to make a Jewish state.
Aun cuando llegaran a una tierra inhabitada que podría ser comprada, donde nadie podría ser lastimado, aún así ellos tienen prohibido de formar un estado judío.
Therefore, when Zionism came and decided, these irreligious Jews, these rebels against God, decided to make their state, they are in one swoop bringing to fruition, accomplishing with their heresy, they are bringing to fruition a state that breaches all these 3 oaths.
Por lo tanto, con la llegada del sionismo llega un estado judío hereje que rompe con estas 3 reglas, estas 3 promesas que hizo el pueblo judío con Dios.
Clearly, as King Solomon in his prophecy, these 3 oaths I did not mention was from King Solomon's prophecy.
Estos eran de la profecía del rey Salomón.
And it is explained in the Talmud, which is the Jewish explanation of the laws.
Y es explicado en el libro de las leyes judías.
So when they're making their state, they are urging Jews, and they are in actuality demanding Jews should return en masse to the Holy Land, exactly against the oath.
Y al crear este estado sionista obligan y urgen al pueblo judío a regresar en masa y crear este estado judío.
And although they're not religious, but they profess as representatives of Judaism, they claim we are eschalta de geula, the beginning of God's redemption. In Hebrew, the word is eschalta, the beginning, the geula of redemption. We are the beginning of God's redemption.
Y aún así que los fundadores no eran religiosos, ellos proclaman ser I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Beginning, they say we are the beginning of God's
Ellos
redemption.
proclaman ser el comienzo de la redención de Dios.
And clearly God said in one of the oaths that we should not make any attempt to end exile.
Y Dios establece que cualquier intento de poner fin a este exilio del pueblo judío.
And thirdly, if The fact of the matter is that they did not make their homeland in an uninhabited land.
Y lo terrible es que no hicieron este Estado judío en una tierra inhabitada.
Because it was obviously, as you all know, inhabited by the Palestinian people.
Porque como bien saben ustedes, estaba habitada por el pueblo palestino.
And therefore, they did a grand slam, you would say in English. They breached the third oath of rebelling against the nations.
Y claro, y ahí rompieron con la tercera regla.
Because the people who were living there, the Palestinian people, and all the others who were involved in Lebanon and the areas, they did not want these people to come here. So therefore, they breached the third oath.
Al llegar a una tierra habitada y ocupar tierras, rompieron con el tercer juramento.
But in order to gain legitimacy, they tell the world.
Pero para obtener legitimidad le dicen al mundo.
They wave the Bible and they say, "Oh, see, in the Bible it says God gave the Jews the Holy Land."
Levantan la Biblia y dicen Dios nos dio a nosotros una tierra santa.
And they very well know that most people around the world have no inkling, no knowledge of all these Jewish laws
y
and details.
saben muy bien que la desinformación que existe a nivel mundial sobre todas estas leyes judías.
And they also know that many Jews around the world, the majority of Jews, don't begin to know what the Torah demands of us.
Incluso mucha ignorancia dentro del mismo pueblo judío que no sabe muy bien las leyes de la Torá.
So they get support from Jews around the world, mostly the Jews who are very not knowledgeable, I don't want to say ignorant, but very not knowledgeable in
Y
Judaism.
consiguen el apoyo a través de la ignorancia y de la desinformación, sobre todo de muchos judíos desinformados.
And evangelistic Christians support them
Y
greatly.
cristianos evangélicos también los apoyan fuertemente.
But it is a crime, it is expressly forbidden.
Es un crimen y está expresamente prohibido para ellos.
And the rabbinical authorities
Las
in
autoridades
Palestine,
rabínicas
from day one, opposed this occupation. They said, we do not want to stay.
desde el primer día se opusieron a la creación del Estado judío.
Thank you. I would like here just one other issue. In the Torah, it requires of a Jew always to show gratitude.
En el libro de la Torá dice que un judío siempre debe mostrar gratitud.
It says that the Jews, although they were punished by the Egyptians, they were enslaved.
A pesar de que fueron castigados y esclavizados por los egipcios,
It is in the Bible, yet still we have to show gratitude for the time we were there.
hay que mostrar gratitud por el tiempo que permanecimos ahí.
Moses, when God gave the 10 plagues, if you know the 10 plagues, that he had to strike the water and it turned to blood.
En Moisés, si conocen la historia, cuando convierte el agua en sangre,
Moses said to God, he said, how can I smite the water? I was hidden in a wicker basket because Pharaoh, the king Pharaoh, he killed the Jewish boys. So he said, and his sister and mother hid Moses in a wicker basket in the water.
Y Moisés se pregunta, ¿cómo puedo yo hacer esto si yo fui un niño prácticamente exiliado que me pusieron en un canasto porque había un faraón que mataba a todos los judíos?
So he said, how can I hit the water if it's what protected me and saved my life?
¿Cómo puedo hacer yo esto si él fue lo que me protegió a mí?
So his brother Aaron is the one who carried out that plague, the first plague, by hitting the water.
Su hermano Aarón fue el que hizo esto.
Every Jewish child knows this and learns this in school.
Todo niño judío aprende esto en el colegio.
And every Jewish child amongst our religious communities knows that the Arab and Muslim lands provided a safe haven and embraced us through history when we went through trials and tribulations.
Y todos los niños judíos son enseñados a que los musulmanes y árabes les brindaron una mano y los acogieron en tiempo de problemas.
So how dare the Zionists, in order to create their state, they claim, oh, the Palestinian people, they hate the Jews and therefore they don't want to let them come.
Entonces, ¿cómo el Estado judío, o sea, el Estado sionista, dice que los palestinos odian a los judíos y, bueno, que odian a los judíos?
We are to show gratitude. There was the Inquisition. Even by World War II, Jews found a safe haven in these countries.
Claro, después de la Segunda Guerra Mundial ellos encontraron refugio en estos países árabes.
And now, for their selfish goal of having a land, they're willing to tell the world that the Palestinians and the Arabs as a whole and the Muslims as a whole are villains and they hate the Jews.
Y por una ambición materialista, por obtener una tierra, le dicen esta mentira al mundo de que los palestinos, los árabes y los musulmanes son los terroristas o los malos.
And remember, with God's help, how we started. If they hated the Jews, how come? Till Zionism, we were flourishing in the Arab and Muslim lands.
Entonces hay que preguntarse por qué, si hasta la llegada del sionismo todas las religiones convivían en paz hasta que llegó el sionismo.
Because their narrative is simply a farce. It is a false misconstruing of history, because they know with this narrative of claiming religious difference, they'll be able to buy your hearts and souls, and they'll get your support to build their land.
Porque ellos saben que al desvirtuar la historia y construir esta narrativa que es un conflicto religioso, van a ganarse los corazones de las personas y engañarlos.
The Jewish people who are true to the Torah,
los judíos que son verdaderos a la Torá,
never accepted this.
Nunca lo aceptaron.
As in every way, shape and form, this is a rebellion against God and a heresy.
Porque esto es una herejía y es una rebelión hacia Dios.
So even, let's say, in 1947, when the state of Israel was ratified in 1948, 1 year before, the United Nations sent a delegation to the Palestine to feel out the communities.
Incluso en 1947 la Organización de Naciones Unidas mandó una comisión a Palestina.
And the chief rabbi of the Jewish communities, his name was Rabbi Dushinsky of blessed memory.
Y fueron a ver a los rabinos de las comunidades judías. Y existía este rabino que iba a nombrar, iba a citar.
He pleaded with the United Nations in the name of the Jewish community.
Y declaró en nombre de la comunidad judía
that it's in the United Nations documents, and we have the pictures of this
y
meeting.
están los documentos históricos y la fotografía de esa reunión.
And he said, I'm quoting him, "We furthermore wish to express our definite opposition to a Jewish state in any part of Palestine."
Nosotros firmemente nos oponemos. Claro, nosotros expresamos nuestra definitiva posición a la creación de un Estado judío en cualquier parte de Palestina. Esto fue una declaración ante las Naciones Unidas el 16 de julio de 1947.
Now, if Rabbi Dushinsky of blessed memory, he was one of the greatest leaders of Judaism.
Fue uno de los grandes líderes del judaísmo.
And that is why he was actually a great rabbi in Europe, but being that Palestine was considered amongst Judaism the most distinguished position as chief rabbi of Palestine.
Y ser rabino en Palestina era considerado una de las posiciones más importantes.
So they always chose the most elite rabbi to hold this position.
Y siempre elegían a los rabinos más elite para tener en esta posición.
And if this Rabbi Dushinsky would be alive today and come to Chile,
y si él estuviera vivo y viniera a Chile,
they wouldn't have allowed him to speak in the university last night.
No lo hubiesen dejado hablar en la universidad.
It is mind-blowing. It is it's unacceptable.
Es inaceptable.
How they dare not only to present a position, but they dare to harass and condemn anybody who shares a position different than them.
Es increíble el tipo de acoso y persecución que hacen a cualquier persona que piense distinto a ellos.
And not only a position different, but we have the legitimate documentation, the legitimate records, the legitimate license to our Judaism.
Nosotros tenemos los documentos históricos, tenemos registros y todo eso avala el judaísmo.
They are rogue thieves.
Son ladrones.
And yet, they tell the world that we are self-hating Jews,
y le dicen al mundo que nosotros somos odiadores o que odiamos a los judíos.
and of course anybody who opposes them is called anti-Semitic.
Y cualquier persona que es opuesto a ellos se llama antisemita, los llaman antisemita.
I would like to understand what the word term anti-Semitism means. It means that you're making the Jews suffer.
Claro, y él le gustaría explicar lo que significa ser antisemita. Y antisemita significa hacer sufrir a los judíos.
Jews were able to live in a whole continent, in the Arab countries, in Muslim countries, and in France, in all these lands, we were able to coexist.
Y pudimos coexistir en tierras árabes durante miles de años.
Today, Jews are fearful for their lives, certainly in Arab countries, and even in France.
Ahora los judíos temen por sus vidas, incluso en Francia, y son perseguidos.
Not because we're Jewish,
No porque somos judíos,
but because of the terrible criminal acts that the state of Israel has been doing
sino por los terribles actos criminales que ha estado haciendo el Estado de Israel
for well over 68 years.
por 68 años.
So who is an anti-Semite?
Así que, ¿quién es el antisemita?
And just in case you think that the background of them was different,
Solo por si acaso, que si ustedes creían que su historia era diferente,
I'll just quote three
voy a citar a tres
of the leaders and the fathers of Zionism.
líderes que fundaron el sionismo.
Jabotinsky, if you are a little knowledgeable in the history of Zionism, Jabotinsky was the head of the Irgun Lehi. Begin was a prime minister in Israel, and his mentor was Jabotinsky.
Jabotinsky era un líder del sionismo y, I'm sorry, what?
He was the mentor, the leader of Begin, who became prime minister, Menachem Begin.
Era el ministro de Menachem Begin.
And he wrote in a newspaper article for everybody to read,
Y él escribió en un diario que todo el mundo leyó,
in a paper called Chadashos Haaretz, that means the news of the land in Palestine,
en un diario palestino,
in October 22nd, 1919.
en octubre 22 en
1919.
1919,
Way before they had their state.
antes de su estado.
And I'm quoting him, in the national home, that they're going to create a national home, we will announce that those Jews who have on themselves the rust of exile and they refuse to shave off their beards and earlocks payas will be second-class citizens and will not have the right to vote.
Claro, y en ese tiempo ellos decían que en nuestra casa nacional o en nuestra tierra nacional vamos a anunciar que aquellos judíos que se rehúsen a cortarse las barbas y su pelo serán considerados como ciudadanos de segunda clase y no tendrán el derecho a votar.
Theodor Herzl was the father of Zionism,
Theodor
recognized as the
Herzl fue
father,
el padre del sionismo
and he was terribly anti-religious.
y era antirreligioso completamente.
Jews, as you most probably know, we circumcise our children,
Los judíos circuncidamos a nuestros hijos
and Jews gave their lives for this. If there were sometimes decrees through history that Jews are not allowed to circumcise their children, the ladies circumcised the children and threw themselves off a wall, saying, "Here's my child, I circumcised," and we gave our lives for this.
y los judíos han entregado su vida por esta circuncisión porque creen que es lo correcto y muchas veces morían los bebés.
Theodor Herzl announced in the newspaper he had one son, his name was Hans, and he announced that he's not going to circumcise him, and he never did throughout his life.
Theodor Herzl, que fue uno de los fundadores del sionismo, anunció que él nunca iba a circuncidar a sus hijos.
He wrote in his own diary on page 14,
Y escribió en su propio diario de vida:
the way to solve the problem of anti-Semitism is to speak to the head priest of Vienna to get an appointment with the Pope and to make a mass conversion of all the Jews of Austria to Catholicism. It should be done on Sunday, in the middle of the day, with music and pride publicly. We are the last generation that held on to the faith of our forefathers. The conversion should be done at St. Stephen's Cathedral. He had all plans how to take the Jews and to convert them, not to lose the Star of David, mind you, not to lose the name of Jew, but to uproot God, our connection with God, our covenant, we were nationalism. All he wanted was nationalism. This is what they are, the representatives of Judaism.
Claro, y acá cita lo que escribió en su diario de diario de día. La manera de resolver el problema del antisemitismo es hablar con el jefe de sacerdocio de Viena para obtener una reunión con el Papa y hacer una conversión masiva de todos los judíos de Austria hacia el catolicismo. Esto debería ser hecho un día domingo al mediodía con música y públicamente. Nosotros somos la última generación que mantendremos nuestra fe de nuestros antecesores, y esta conversión debería hacerse en la catedral de Saint Stephen's. Entonces lo que buscaba era básicamente transformar a los judíos religiosos a un movimiento nacionalista y separarlos de Dios.
I think everybody knows of the Inquisition, how they burned Jewish people at the stake because they didn't want to convert. And they let themselves be
en las
burned.
Inquisiciones quemaron a muchos judíos por no querer convertirse.
And yet, Theodor Herzl, who's the hero of what they call Judaism today, the hero
Y
of
sin
Jews,
embargo, el supuesto héroe del judaísmo y fundador del sionismo
said that just convert, change. This is what you should do.
Los incitaba a convertirse.
And I just want to mention one other to give you again a grand slam, a complete picture of who we're dealing with. Chaim Weizmann, who was the first president of
El
Israel.
primer presidente de Israel.
He was the one who was pivotal in the creation of the state because he helped Britain by the First World War.
Él fue el que ayudó, trabajó directamente con Inglaterra para la creación de Israel.
And they gave him, for courtesy, they gave the Balfour Declaration, courtesy of Chaim Weizmann. That was the permission to create a Jewish state.
Y por cortesía le otorgaron el permiso de crear este estado.
And it was in 1938 when Jews were being murdered, starting to be murdered by the Nazis.
Y en 1938, cuando los judíos comenzaron a ser asesinados por los nazis,
The Zionists had a meeting
los sionistas se reunieron
and they saw Jews are starting to be killed.
y empezaron a ver que los judíos estaban siendo asesinados.
So he sat down and I'm going to quote a quote from a Zionist
Y
paper.
va a citar una cita de un papel sionista, de un
And this
diario.
is quoted in many other sources, that Chaim Weizmann in this meeting, this very
En esta
tragic
reunión.
meeting, and I'm going to quote him, he said like this: Palestine cannot absorb the Jews of Europe. We want only the best of Jewish youth to come to us. We want only the educated to enter Palestine for the purpose of increasing its culture. The other Jews will have to stay where they are and face whatever fate awaits them. These millions of Jews are dust on the wheels of history and may have to be blown away. We don't want them pouring into Palestine. We don't want Tel Aviv to become another low-grade ghetto. They don't want Jews like me, with the beards, with the religion. They want the culture, scientists, doctors, lawyers. They don't want us. Let them die. This was Chaim Weizmann, again, the hero against the Arabs.
Este es Chaim Weizmann, quien dice: Palestina no puede absorber a todos los judíos de Europa. Solo queremos tener a los mejores judíos, a los jóvenes que vengan hacia nosotros. Queremos solamente a los educados que entren a Palestina. Esto con el propósito de incrementar la cultura. Los otros judíos tendrán que quedarse donde están y enfrentarse al destino que les espera. Estos millones de judíos son solo polvo de nuestras ruedas de la historia y tendrán que ser echados al aire. No queremos que estén entrando a Palestina, ya que no queremos un Tel Aviv que se convierta en un gueto. En un gueto así. No quieren judíos como él, sino que quieren científicos, doctores, etc.
I just remind myself of another comment, not the leader, but I don't want to leave the women out of the
Tampoco
Zionist
quiero
issue.
dejar a las mujeres afuera de este tema.
So the Prime Minister Rabin, who was this peace Prime Minister supposedly, but he was the head of this terrible occupation.
El primer ministro de esta terrible ocupación,
His wife as was quoted in the papers,
Su esposa fue citada en el periódico.
said, "I would prefer my children to be Arabs rather than Orthodox Jews."
Preferiría que mis hijos fueran árabes antes que ser judíos ortodoxos.
Orthodox means religious Jews. So just to get a picture of what we're dealing with. Yet, they say that who's the Jewish enemies? Who hates the Jews? The Arabs.
Sin embargo, plantean que los árabes son los enemigos
And they're our
de los
saviors.
judíos, y ellos son nuestros salvadores.
So see how much hypocrisy
La hipocresía que hay,
and falsehood lies in this
la
occupation.
falsedad que existe en esta ocupación.
They come in the name of God. They intimidate people not to stand up against them because they're God. They were speaking in the name of God.
Vienen en el nombre de Dios, intimidan a la gente y que no puede enfrentarse a ellos porque ellos vienen en nombre de Dios.
It's the Bible. God gave it to them. How dare you speak up against
La
them?
Biblia les otorgó la Tierra Santa. ¿Cómo se te ocurre a ti ir en contra de eso?
And you know why you don't want us to have a land? Not because there's not enough room or we're taking your home. Not that we're taking the people's Arabs' homes. It was empty. The land was desolate. They keep on saying it was a land without a people for a
Y
people
ellos
without a land.
siguen diciendo que era una tierra que estaba inhabitada y que era una tierra sin un pueblo y que llegó un pueblo para habitarla.
Only it's because an ingrained hate of Arabs to Jews.
Y eso es solamente para incrementar el odio entre árabes y israelitas.
We as a Jewish people feel an obligation,
Nosotros sentimos la obligación,
a requirement, because it's being done in our name,
porque todo esto está siendo hecho en nuestro nombre,
to stand up and tell the world,
que es nuestro deber levantarnos y decirle al mundo.
you're being duped, you're being conned, you're
Están
being
siendo
fooled.
engañados.
Our rabbis around the world,
Nuestros rabinos alrededor del mundo,
from day one,
desde el día 1,
opposed Zionism.
se opusieron al sionismo,
Again, Judaism is a religion.
porque el judaísmo es una religión.
The rabbis were the leaders of the communities around the
Los
world.
rabinos eran los líderes de las comunidades alrededor del mundo.
And every great leader around the world ostracized and banished the Zionists. They said, these are heretics, it's wrong.
Y todos los líderes rabinos echaron afuera a los sionistas.
We put out a book compiling the statements of the greatest leaders of the
Hicieron una
Jewish people.
compilación de los distintos rabinos judíos que hicieron declaraciones en contra del sionismo.
Called The Rabbis Speak Out, the 130-year record of religious opposition to Zionism.
Que se llama Los rabinos hablan, los 130 años de récord, de registro de judíos religiosos en oposición al sionismo.
Like everybody in the world recognizes, let's say a name, I'll give you the Chafetz Chaim, his name Rabbi Yisroel Meir Cohen of blessed memory.
Todo el mundo reconoce ciertos nombres como el rabino Cohen.
He was a rabbi in Lithuania, in Radin it's called.
Fue rabino en Lituania,
Lithuania,
en Lituania.
yeah. And he said, yes, yeah. I'm going to quote him. And then there's the Briskerov. Brisk is also Lithuania. Today it's considered, everybody knows that Brisk, this is it's like the Ivy League. Brisk was a name of a town in Lithuania. But the names of the Jewish schools go after, a lot of times after their towns from where they came, because everybody left Europe because of Hitler. So now they're located in Jerusalem. And it's the Ivy League of Jewish education.
Bueno, después de la Segunda Guerra Mundial todos los niños comenzaron a estudiar en escuelas, que las escuelas fueron nombradas bajo el nombre del pueblo de donde venían.
And he was the most, till today, their school, and the rabbis of Brisk were the most vociferous against Zionism.
Y hasta el día de hoy esta es una de las escuelas que habla en contra del sionismo.
And besides all the rabbis, let me first just quote this one statement from him. He lived from 1839 to 1933.
Vivió desde 1893 a 1930.
Zionism didn't start in 1948. Zionism, the ideology, started like over 100 years ago.
Y el sionismo empezó hace alrededor de 100 años atrás.
And all the great rabbis of Europe stood up in opposition.
Y los grandes rabinos de Europa se opusieron.
The only way they became so powerful
La única manera en que se convirtieron tan poderosos
is after the Nazis murdered all
fue
these Jews
después de que los nazis mataron a tantos judíos.
and our leadership was lost,
Y nuestro liderazgo se perdió.
and the Zionists were able to claim that they represent Judaism.
Y los sionistas lograron proclamar que ellos representaban al judaísmo.
And also Britain gave them, the Zionists, through the Balfour Declaration and so forth, the British Mandate, they gave them basically control in the Holy Land.
Inglaterra también les concedió el control absoluto de la Tierra Santa.
But prior to that, universally, every rabbi stood in opposition.
Pero antes de eso, todos los rabinos se oponían a ellos.
So, as Rabbi Cohen, who was at the beginning of Zionism, he passed away in 1933, quoting him,
Va a citar al rabino.
the Zionists are dead limbs of our people, which causes the entire body to rot. They are dead limbs, limbs, a hand,
Los
a foot.
sionistas son un miembro de nuestro cuerpo que está muerto y que causa que todo nuestro cuerpo se comience a podrir.
Rabbi Cohen is somebody who all Judaism, in every synagogue you will find his books because he's a codifier of Jewish law.
En cualquier sinagoga van a encontrar las escrituras del rabino Cohen.
Nobody can refute that this is a master in Judaism.
Nadie puede refutar de que él es un maestro del judaísmo.
And neither all the many others who are here.
Y ninguno puede refutar a ninguno de los rabinos que aparece ahí.
They all opposed Zionism.
Todos se oponen al sionismo.
And from day one, the Jews demonstrated against Zionism.
Y siempre los rabinos se manifestaron en contra del sionismo.
And our rabbis were assassinated. They were murdered.
Y nuestros rabinos fueron asesinados.
Maybe the first famous martyr was not even a Muslim or an Arab. It was a Jew.
El primer mártir no fue un árabe ni un musulmán, fue un judío.
In 1924, there was a famous diplomat. His name was Dr. Yisroel Dahan.
En 1924 hubo un importante diplomático.
And he was a diplomat in Denmark, and there's a statue of him in Denmark. He was very friendly with the king of Denmark.
Claro, en Dinamarca, que incluso tiene una estatua en Dinamarca hecha para él.
He decided to become a religious Jew.
Él decidió ser un judío religioso.
So he thought that meant to become Zionist, so he moved to Palestine.
Y él pensó que eso significaba convertirse al sionismo, así que se cambió a Palestina, se viajó a Palestina.
But because he was serious, he was searching the truth.
Pero porque estaba buscando la verdad,
He almost immediately got attracted to the chief rabbis of Palestine.
inmediatamente se acercó a los jefes rabinos de Palestina.
At that time, his name was Rabbi Sonnenfeld, Rabbi Yosef Sonnenfeld.
En ese tiempo se llamaba Robert Joseph
Sonnenfeld, a blessed memory, a very holy man.
Un hombre santo.
And he became his right-hand man.
Y se convirtió en su mano derecha.
The British wanted to force the Jews in the 1920s to be registered under the Zionists.
Y los ingleses intentaron forzar a todos los rabinos judíos y a todos los judíos a convertirse al sionismo y registrarse en el sionismo.
And this Dr. Dahan, because he was a gifted diplomat,
Y este diplomático, muy inteligente,
he knew many languages. You can Google him. He was a poet. He was a very
era poeta, intelectual.
famous person. He was able to extricate the Jews from being forced to be registered in the Holy Land under the Zionists.
Fue capaz de convencer a algunos judíos de no registrarse bajo el nombre del sionismo.
But even imagine the audacity. The Zionists come from Europe. They come all of a sudden, new people. The Jewish community is living there hundreds of years.
La audacia de los sionistas que vienen de Europa a un lugar donde los judíos han vivido durante miles de años.
They spit at God in the Torah.
Y escupen a Dios en la Torá.
And these old holy men, Rabbi Sonnenfeld, and the Jewish community should have to register under the Zionists.
Y estos hombres santos, rabinos, religiosos, deberían registrarse bajo el sionismo.
But thank God he was able to accomplish that shouldn't happen.
Que él logró no hacer eso.
And he said that he's going to go to the British Parliament
Y dijo que iba a asistir al Parlamento británico
and present the case of the Jews
y presentar el caso de los judíos,
that Zionism is false. They have no right to
que el
Palestine.
sionismo era falso y que no tenían ningún derecho sobre Palestina.
The Zionists told him and they warned him, if you are going to continue, we are going to kill you.
Y los sionistas le advirtieron que si continuaba con eso lo iban a matar.
And so they did. In
Así-
July 1924, they
Así
shot him
hicieron.
cold-bloodedly in front of a hospital in Jerusalem.
En julio de 1924 le dispararon al frente del hospital de Jerusalén.
There's pictures of his funeral procession. There's the stories of him. It's very well documented.
Está muy bien documentada su historia.
Since that day till today,
Hasta el día de hoy,
religious Jews
religiosos
remain
judíos
in total opposition to the existence of the state of
se
Israel.
oponen a la existencia de Israel.
And we demonstrate
Y
constantly in Palestine.
Demostramos constantemente en Palestina.
And we have no guns. We're not militant.
No
Nobody can
tenemos
accuse us.
armas, no nos pueden acusar de ser violentos.
It's a fact that we don't carry arms, that we do not kill, we are
No
not
matamos.
militant. And we still all, they brutally beat us, all the religious Jews.
Y aún así nos agreden brutalmente,
They arrest them.
nos encarcelan.
We have many pictures. You can go to our site, NKUSA.
Tenemos muchos registros
.org.
fotográficos que pueden ver en nuestra página web.
And you will see from every single day, Jews are beaten, they are arrested,
Que los judíos
they
religiosos
harassed.
son encarcelados, acosados.
But wonder of wonders, in the media, nothing. Nobody knows this.
Increíblemente nadie en los medios conoce esto, nadie lo da a conocer.
They are looked at as the patrons, as the protectors of the Jews, the very good people who are here to have my back, to protect me from who? From the Arabs.
Claro, y las mismas personas que proclaman ser los protectores de los judíos, de los árabes, son los que agreden.
We have demonstrations of tens of thousands of people in
Hacemos
Jerusalem.
demostraciones con miles de personas.
And we would have hundreds of thousands more if people would not be so intimidated and afraid
Y habría
of the attacks.
cientos de miles más si no existiera el temor de las represalias que sufren por parte del sionismo.
In New York, we have tens of thousands of people demonstrating because we have a very large, concentrated religious Jewish community.
En Nueva York existe una concentración enorme de religiosos judíos y que constantemente están en demostraciones.
If you will come to New York, right across from Manhattan, the largest Jewish community, the
La
most
más
concentrated
grande
religious Jewish
En
community,
Manhattan,
there is not one single Israeli flag.
y no hay
there.
ninguna sola bandera de Israel.
From that community, we go out and we demonstrate. We have our own synagogues, we have our own stores.
Vemos nuestras propias tiendas, sinagogas, nuestras escuelas,
So we go every year, many times to Manhattan, with tens of thousands of people
y
demonstrating
siempre vamos
for
a
the
manifestar
UN, in front of the Israeli embassy.
al frente de la embajada de Israel.
But in California, in Chile, in any other place of the world,
Pero en California, en otras partes, en Chile,
a Jew knows that if he will speak out against Zionism, he will be targeted.
un judío sabe que si habla en contra del sionismo va a ser oprimido.
So, unfortunately, the vast numbers of Jews who are anti-Zionist do not speak out.
Por lo tanto, hay un gran número de judíos que son antisionistas y que no sacan la voz.
But invariably, in any part of the world, if you go to Australia, Melbourne, his uncle, my colleague here, Rabbi Rosenberg's great uncle, is a rabbi in Melbourne, an anti-Zionist, a beautiful
En
community.
distintas partes del mundo, en Australia, como es su tío abuelo, que es un rabino,
If you go to London, Stamford Hills in London, the most religious Jewish
en
community,
Inglaterra también,
you barely find an Israeli flag. They're anti-Zionist as
no
a large.
encontrarán una bandera de Israel.
In
Son
Montreal,
antisionistas.
in Montreal, because it's a very
Montreal.
strong community, also you find demonstrations against Zionism.
También encontrarán demostraciones.
So you find any place, the more religious the Jew, the more anti-Zionist.
Mientras más religioso sea el judío, más antisionista es.
Because it's simple, Judaism is diametrically opposite to Zionism.
Porque simplemente el judaísmo es contrario al sionismo.
Judaism believes in God. It may
Judaísmo
sound
cree en
funny,
Dios.
but that's what it's all about. They don't believe it. And they're only, again, they have a facade, they have a rabbinate, a chief rabbi, it's a facade, it's window dressing.
Claro, y a su vez habla de que existe esta máscara del Estado sionista donde tiene sus propios rabinos y es toda una máscara, es toda una falsa.
Our hearts cry with the suffering of the Palestinian people.
Nuestros corazones lloran con el sufrimiento del pueblo palestino.
We talk about it in our synagogues, we talk about it in our gatherings.
Hablamos siempre de esto en nuestras reuniones, en las sinagogas.
We are humiliated and frustrated because the people around the world think the more religious, the more you support the state.
Nos sentimos humillados porque las personas piensan que al ser más religiosos, más apoyo deberías darle al Estado de Israel.
Nothing could be further from the truth.
Y no, nada se aleja más de eso.
You can see again when the Zionists make their on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, they make their parade on the Independence Day. You can all see who comes. You won't find the very religious there. Never, never.
Cuando en Manhattan celebran ciertos feriados judíos de independencia, no van a ver a ni un solo judío religioso.
So therefore, we can only urge everybody that
solo podemos incitar a todas las personas.
Do not feel guilty.
No te sientan culpable
to speak up against this occupation.
De hablar de esta ocupación.
You're not anti-Semitic.
No eres antisemita.
And in fact, the first thing is we believe a person, it's the Almighty who accomplishes. So first we urge everybody to pray to God to bring a speedy and peaceful end of this occupation.
Lo primero que nosotros les pedimos es que oren por un desmantelamiento pacífico del Estado de Israel.
Entire free Palestine.
Y liberar por completo a Palestina.
And secondly, as we feel it's obligated to stand up and speak because the people in Gaza, the people in Palestine, the people in refugee camps.
Y dar voz porque la gente de los campos de refugiados, la gente de Gaza, de Palestina,
in Jordan, in Lebanon, in Iraq, wherever you go where the Palestinians are residing, they're living in squalor, they're suffering.
Están viviendo el sufrimiento.
We went to Gaza, it's indescribable.
Fuimos a Gaza y es indescriptible.
Besides physically, they're lacking in everything that's necessary.
Ellos les hace falta todo lo que es necesario para vivir.
Emotionally,
emocionalmente,
they are attacked. Every child is disformed because their psyche is messed up because of this terrible occupation.
Todos los niños tienen daños psicológicos irreparables por esta ocupación.
So we have to stand up and be clear about it. Don't say I'm anti the Jewish state. Say no. The Zionist state of Israel.
Y deben ser claros al decir que ustedes se oponen al Estado sionista, no al Estado judío, porque no es un Estado judío, es un Estado sionista.
And we won't fall prey to your intimidation. We know it's not Judaism. Don't try to call me an anti-Semite.
Y claro, y no nos vamos a dejar intimidar porque ustedes nos llaman antisemitas, sino que somos antisionistas.
And God helps sooner nowadays. God, with His compassion, should bring this, just like USSR, the United Soviet Socialists, didn't allow religion. God, in a minute, it disappeared. Who would have believed?
Así como grandes imperios o la Unión Soviética se terminó, nosotros también pensamos que el Estado de Israel puede acabarse algún día.
Our rabbis keep on saying, in the Torah it says, God says in the Torah, it says, how long will you rebel against me? You will not be successful.
La Torah dice, cuestiona, que ¿cuánto tiempo más te rebelarás contra mí? Esto no puede ser exitoso.
The state will end. We are certain the state will end. The state of Israel will end.
El Estado de Israel va a acabar, de eso estamos seguros.
We don't know when. We pray to God.
No sabemos cuándo,
and soon in our days.
Pero oramos por ello.
And so let us stand up and work for this cause of free Palestine.
Así que levantemos nuestros corazones y trabajemos para eso.
Thank you.
Le agradecemos a los rabinos por la presentación que hicieron y damos el paso a palabras. No sé hasta qué hora tenemos la sala disponible.
Hasta las 8.
Y igual nos queda tiempo para varias preguntas si están interesados. ¿Alguien más allá? Y Hacemos rondas de 3 preguntas mejor, así que vamos con él, allá atrás, y con su compañero.
Dígamelo a mí y yo lo traduzco.
Él dijo durante su exposición que Inglaterra le había aceptado la creación del Estado de Israel por cortesía al primer presidente que tuvieron, que fue Weizmann. Lo que se sabe en la historia, que en realidad no fue por cortesía, sino que fue netamente por interés de Inglaterra, porque tuvo presiones de 2 partes. Una, el señor Weizmann era un oficial de la Armada Británica y era químico, y desarrolló un nuevo explosivo que era más potente que que inventó Nobel, que la dinamita. Y le dijo al gobierno inglés que él entregaba la fórmula siempre y cuando se creara el Estado de Israel. Y por otra parte, la segunda presión fue del dueño de la banca europea, el judío Moisés Amcher,
¿Judío Moisés?
Moisés Amcher,
¿Ya?
que era judío alemán, eskenazi,
¿Ya?
que le prestó plata a Inglaterra y a Alemania en las 2 guerras mundiales. Sin embargo, corto el piso. Sin embargo, le pidió a Inglaterra, le dijo: yo le presto toda la plata que necesita.
¿Le condonó la deuda en el fondo?
No, le presto toda la plata que usted necesita. Él no regalaba nada, él estaba a interés, siempre y cuando reconozcan el Estado de Israel. Y así lo hizo Inglaterra, y más encima lo nombró caballero, y ahora se llama Lord Rothschild, que es la familia más rica del mundo.
Voy a traducir al tiro, si no se va a
para las
quedar.
otras personas agradeceríamos que fueran preguntas, que fueran breves también para facilitar la traducción que tiene que hacer nada más.
Okay, so he's asking, when you said that England gave as courtesy to the first president of Israel the possibility of the creation of the state of Israel, but in fact he says that it wasn't for courtesy, but for interest, because of pressures. First, because Weizmann was an official of the army, and he was a
Navy.
Navy. He was a chemist,
yes.
And he invented
Engineer.
He invented, right.
he invented something that was stronger
Right.
than the dynamite. So he
Right.
he said he would give them the formula
Exactly,
if
yes.
they gave them the permission of the creation of Israel, but also because of the owner of the European Bank, Moises Amcher, who lended money to England in the 2 wars, and he told them that he would lend them all the money that they needed if they recognized the state of Israel, and he is now recognized as a Lord.
Mr. Lord Rothschild.
Rothschild, yeah.
Rothschild.
Now,
Right.
actually.
With the help of the Almighty, I hear your narrative that he demanded it, but in the narrative that I read, they promised Chaim Weizmann, he provided them the dynamite, and he invented a system or whatever. After the war, they asked him how they could repay him, and they said they gave him this paper declaring that they look favorably, the Balfour Declaration, they look favorably upon a Jewish state. Could be the narrative is the way you say
Claro,
it.
ellos conocen otra versión. La versión fue de que él les dio la fórmula de esta arma, ¿verdad? y que en compensación de este favor le dijeron cómo te podemos compensar, y ahí él pidió la creación del Estado de
But
Israel.
in the scheme of things, this is the point that I wanted to bring out. Whether it's the way.
Pero sea como sea, la historia,
the point is only that the Zionists were foreigners, they were interlopers, they were people from a different country.
el punto es que los sionistas eran extranjeros, eran de otras partes del mundo.
And they came as enemies to take over my religion.
Y llegaron como enemigos a apoderarse de mi religión.
And steal the land from the Palestinian
Y
people.
robarle la tierra a los palestinos.
And against the Jewish people who were there in Palestine. And they had the support of Britain. That's all that I wanted to bring out.
Y lo que quería
the-
recalcar era que llegaron con el apoyo de Inglaterra.
There's many
Hay muchas
issues.
narrativas y hay muchos temas.
I know there's many other issues, reasons, that we can delve into. Unfortunately, time does not allow, because there's
Por tiempo
more
no podemos hablar,
that they
pero
want to stabilize the force, like from the Western world. They want to design the Western world wanted a stabilizing force in between the Arabs because
así
of
como
oil.
también existe la narrativa del occidente que quería tener cierto poder dentro del
But I just wanted to bring out the point that they are not what they say they are. They are not representing not the religion
Solo
and
quiero
not,
decir que no son lo que ellos dicen ser, son
and
extranjeros
not rightful to take the land.
y no tienen derecho de detener la tierra.
And I want to mention that although there's like many people from the evangelistic Christians that they support and the creation of the state.
Y quería recalcar que hay muchos cristianos evangélicos que avalan la creación del Estado de Israel,
Especially after the Holocaust,
después del
millions of Jews
holocausto,
were killed.
que fueron asesinados, tanto
And
judíos.
everybody means well. They have good hearts,
Y todos tienen un buen corazón
and they sympathize, they feel the suffering of Jews.
y simpatizan con el sufrimiento judío.
And of course they buy the narrative of the Zionists that God gave it to the Jews.
Y por supuesto se creen la narrativa que el sionismo ha difundido.
That is exactly why we are pleading with these people, these good-hearted people, that you are being misled.
Es por eso que nosotros también nos enfocamos en informar a estas personas que están siendo engañadas.
It's not what God wills. It's not what God wills.
No
and,
es lo que Dios quiere,
and it's far from doing a favor for the Jews. It's only exacerbating
y no es
anti-Semitism.
un favor hacia los judíos, sino que está exacerbando el antisemitismo.
Yeah. I remind myself another issue. I'm being constantly accused of denying the Holocaust.
Constantemente soy acusado de que yo niego el holocausto.
That's just another dirty, vile
Es otra mentira sucia
movement of
y
Zionism,
estrategia del
basically.
sionismo.
In fact, as I mentioned, the majority of my family was killed in
Y como
Auschwitz.
antes dije, la mayoría de mi familia fue asesinada en Auschwitz.
My father escaped when the Nazis came into Hungary, but his parents were killed in Auschwitz.
Mi padre escapó en Hungría, pero sus papás fueron asesinados en Auschwitz.
And I could go on and on. My father-in-law, who just passed away a few years ago, was in Auschwitz, and he used to wake up in the middle of the night till his last days almost, screaming from terror.
Claro, y hasta sus últimos días despertaba en la mitad de la noche gritando del terror.
But that's the audacity
Esa es la audacia
of these people who don't have a God and the Torah as a moral ruler, as a yardstick to
de estas personas que no siguen los mandamientos de la Torah.
that they, as I mentioned, Chaim Weitzman, and I have a whole book, Holocaust Victim Accused,
Tengo un libro entero
that speaks about how the Zionists colluded with the Nazis.
habla de cómo los sionistas se coludieron con los nazis.
They thwarted the efforts to save the Jews. My grandparents died in Hungary. Most of my relatives died in
Casi
Hungary.
todos mis familiares murieron
There's a
en
book
Hungría.
called Perfidy from Ben Hecht.
Hay un libro de Ben Hecht,
Perfidy is the name of the book, Perfidy.
Perfidy,
And it speaks about how there was a Zionist, one of the government members of the Zionism, very well known, his name was Rudolf Kastner.
y habla como Rudolf Kastner.
He was the head of the Zionism, of the rescue mission, or whatever it was called, the Zionist movement, one of the heads
Movimiento sionista
in Hungary.
en Hungría,
And it was proven
y fue probado
that he worked with the Nazis.
que trabajó en conjunto con los nazis
In order to save his relatives, he let the Jews think
para
that,
salvar a sus familiares y
that they're
creer
not that
sus judíos,
they're not being led to death, they're being led to camps not to be slaughtered. And he knew what was happening. He worked with the Nazis, and this was proven.
él fue probado de que él trabajó con los nazis y él ayudó a engañar a los judíos al decirle que estaban siendo trasladados a otros lugares mejores cuando en verdad estaban siendo llevados a campo de concentración.
He was accused of this in Israel. Greenwald, a writer, accused him of this, and this Kastner,
un escritor, lo acusó de esto.
Took him to court, this Greenwald, for libel, for accusing him of false things.
Y claro, en corte lo acusaron de
for defamation,
por difamación.
And the court said that he was right, this Greenwald, and this Kastner, who was one of the heads of Zionism, he worked with the Nazis and the Jews in Hungary. They were being led to they didn't know what was happening to them. Yeah. And again, there was a great rabbi, Rabbi Weissmandl. He wrote a book. He was a head of anti-Zionist rabbi, and he lived in New York actually in the last years. He created a lot of Jewish schools in New York. His name was Rabbi Weissmandl. He secretly went to the Nazis, and he accomplished that they were willing to sell the Jews of Hungary, not to kill them, for an amount of money. And the Zionists,
bueno, que fue probado de que muchos judíos fueron engañados y llevados a campos de refugiados, y existió un rabino en Nueva York que secretamente se reunió con los nazis y descubrió que los nazis estaban dispuestos a vender a los judíos y no simplemente matarlos, sino que venderlos por dineros.
And the Zionists, he needed a massive amount of money, so he went to the Zionist organizations.
Y necesitaba mucho dinero, así que fue a las organizaciones sionistas.
And they kept on pulling him along. They said, "Sure, we'll give you money," but they didn't want to give him. In fact, they saw that his people, Rabbi Weissmandl's people, got arrested because they didn't want to save these Jews.
Y al final fueron arrestados porque la verdad es que no querían que estos judíos fueran salvados.
So a third of Slovakia and all Hungarian Jews, we can thank that they were murdered. A large part had to do because of the Zionist intervention.
Y bueno, podemos agradecer que por la intervención sionista, un tercio de la población de Eslovaquia fue asesinada.
Perfidy speaks about this story.
El libro Perfidy habla de esto.
And again, there's much more. India agreed. I'll finish. India agreed to take it. What? Yeah. Well, England had one of the colonies was in India, and
una de las colonias estaba en India.
And again, it's in this book, and you can find it, I believe, in our site. I'm not sure called the Holocaust Victims Accused. That in the British Parliament had a meeting. 277 parliamentary signatories. It's a long thing. You can read about it. That Britain had arranged that in the government of India was willing to take in all the Jews. Not all the Jews. They were willing to take in the Jews who were able to leave. India, yeah.
Existe un documento donde se dice que India estaba dispuesto a recibir a todos los judíos en sus tierras.
And they had a meeting in Parliament, the British Parliament, 277 parliamentary signatories.
Tuvieron reuniones con el Parlamento británico.
And the Zionists stood up and they said, "What, to India? We want these Jews to come to Palestine."
Y los sionistas dijeron que no querían que se fueran a Palestina.
Why not Palestine? And they objected to letting the Jews go to India, and so the Parliament became nil. The vote became null and void, and therefore, Japan, again, I'm really going to fix it. Japan also offered to take in the Jews.
También se ofreció a recibir a los judíos.
There's a document. It's called a documentary called Sugihara. It is a German diplomat who went out, put his neck out to save the Jews. So in the documentary they write that Japan offered to take in all the Jews without any documentation.
Claro, y que Japón ofreció a recibir a todos los judíos sin ningún tipo de identificación.
And they approached Stephen Wise. Stephen Wise was a reform rabbi in New York who was a Zionist.
Y se aproximaron a un rabino sionista Wise.
And he threw out the representatives of Japan. He threw them out of his office.
Y los echó de su oficina. a los
And
representantes de Japón.
it's mind-boggling. And they have the chutzpah, the audacity, the
Y tienen la
nerve
audacia y el nervio
to accuse others
de acusar a otros
of minimizing the Holocaust when their hands are covered in the blood of Jews from the Holocaust.
cuando sus manos están cubiertas de sangre del holocausto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Está el compañero ahí atrás, y está Diego, y después acá. No sé si hay igual.
Could you,
Pero
Sure.
preguntas,
Yeah,
por
sorry.
favor, que
Very
sean
fast.
más
Yes.
precisas. Y los comentarios los pueden dejar para el final, después igual podemos dejar un tiempo para conversar, pero
Sí.
en este momento preguntas precisas, por favor.
La mía fue precisa. Fue larga, pero precisa.
Ya, quisiera hacer dos cosas. Sobre el Talmud, ¿qué piensan ellos? ¿Cómo se usa para demonizar al judaísmo? Para
¿Perdón?
el Talmud.
El
Talmud.
Hay hasta
Talmud.
ciertas frases
Sí.
que contienen el Talmud. Y lo otro que me interesa a Chile es que ciertos grupos hablan sobre el interés de los grupos sionistas en la Patagonia, con el llamado Plan Andina.
Okay.
La pregunta de allá para decir
Mira, mi pregunta tiene que ver con cómo ven ellos la intifada, la segunda intifada partió porque Ariel Sharon entra a la explanada de la mezquita y genera todo lo que significa después la segunda intifada. Hoy en día, a diario, ingresan militares judíos con turistas judíos a la explanada de las mezquitas, cosa que dentro de la Torá no está permitido, que entre cualquier judío a la explanada. ¿Cómo ven ellos que esto podría terminar, constante violación tanto religiosa como política en Palestina?
There's three questions. What's your perspective about the Talmud and the way they demonize Judaism? And what's your perspective of this Zionist movement in the south of Chile, which is called Plan Andina, if you're aware of that movement where they're buying lands of Chile? And the second person says, what's your perspective of how military and Jews are going into mosques,
Al-Aqsa Mosque.
Yeah, mosques,
Yeah.
mosques, and this is against the Torah, and how will this finish religiously and politically?
Yeah. With the help of the Almighty, first of all, Zionism causes that the Talmud gets this terrible rap, that people look at it very badly, and not only Talmud, but Judaism altogether gets a bad rap. People look at it badly because of the actions of Zionism.
Debido a las acciones del sionismo, el judaísmo se está viendo muy afectado y se ve, lo miran muy mal.
The Talmud is basically, when God gave the Torah to Moses on Mount Sinai, it is 613 commandments, very complicated, and orally God spoke to Moses, and this was written in the form of the Talmud. The explanation of all the laws.
Moisés, I'm sorry, what?
Moses, Moses, Moshe Rabbeinu, the leader of Jews, went up to Mount Sinai,
Fue al Monte Sión
took the Torah from God, but
y tuvo el Torah de Dios.
it's not comprehensible without the Talmud.
Y no es comprensible sin el Talmud.
So, but the Talmud was expanded. It's written in like around 20 volumes. It's very large.
Pero es muy amplio.
Where the rabbis discuss, expand on each law, explain it in very detail.
Para que cada rabino lo explique detalladamente.
And there's many words of rebuke to the Jewish people explains, the prophecies and much.
Y hay muchas profecías.
And so, for instance, it says the Jews are, because they don't go to the Holy Land, because they're living in exile,
Y dice que los judíos que estén en el exilio, que no estén en la Tierra Santa,
it's like they're serving idol worship. They're idol worshippers. They're like they're serving an idol.
están sirviendo a un ídolo.
Yet the Talmud was written in Babylon. It's
Pero
called
sin
Talmud
embargo, el
Babylon.
Talmud fue escrito en Babilonia.
So it's to understand the Talmud, you must really
Para entender el
study it properly.
Talmud se debe estudiar apropiadamente.
I can only say that history, you can see, where we had very religious communities and we lived in
Solo puedo decir
many
que a través de la
lands.
historia hemos vivido en muchas comunidades religiosas y en muchas tierras
And we practiced and lived and breathed by the Talmud.
y practicamos y respiramos por el Talmud,
Because you can't be a religious Jew without it.
porque no puedes ser un religioso judío sin él.
And we were considered a
Y
holy
somos
people, we were
considerados.
respected, and we lived in total harmony with
Y éramos-
our Arab neighbors and other neighbors
Y
in
éramos
other countries.
considerados personas respetuosas y vivíamos en paz con nuestros vecinos árabes.
So you can see that it's being misconstrued, the words of the Talmud, because it's impossible to be bad. And if you see the living examples of people who follow the Talmud, that it is
Si
good,
ves-
it's not a bad thing.
Y si ves el ejemplo vivo de las personas que siguen al pie de la letra del Talmud, no es algo malo.
It's only Zionism, they
Solo
take out
sionismo.
verses to commit their evil.
Es solo el sionismo que saca versos desde ciertas cosas para cometer su maldad.
Now, about the other issue of Grenadina, I know that, for instance, the Zionists, they're really not religious. They don't care for Israel. They only went to Palestine because they believed they will get support from the Christians, from the world, because they'll say God gave it to us.
En cuanto a la otra pregunta, no son personas, las personas que llegan, no son personas realmente judías, sino que llegan por un objetivo.
One of the plans was to go to Patagonia and buy a land. They did that. They started buying over there.
Un plan era ir a la Patagonia,
But as a Jew
pero como judío,
who was true to the religion,
que es verdadera hacia la religión,
we are forbidden to have any Jewish sovereignty anywhere on this planet Earth.
tenemos prohibido tener cualquier tipo de soberanía en este planeta.
It's never acceptable.
No es aceptable.
Now, as individuals, if they're accepted Jews in any country, we thank the leadership in countries that, like Chile or wherever, that takes us up as citizens. We are very thankful, and we as a United States citizen,
Somos agradecidos de países que nos acogen y que nos dan la ciudadanía, etc.
and we pray for the well-being of that they should have long lives, they should be healthy and prosperous, the country and the leaders.
Y claro, deben ser ciudadanos obedientes.
Now, about the mosque,
En cuanto a la mezquita,
it's very ironic because the Zionists keep on talking about it's theirs.
los sionistas siguen diciendo que es de su propiedad.
Since 2,000 years ago, since the destruction of the temple,
Desde la destrucción del templo hace 2000 años
a
atrás,
religious Jew knows we are forbidden to go into the area of the whole area where the temple was in
un
the
judío
Temple
religioso sabe
Mount.
que tenemos prohibido entrar a cualquier templo religioso.
It's considered one of the most cardinal and biggest crimes against God.
Es considerado uno de los crímenes más terribles en contra de Dios.
It's one of the worst punishments in the Torah is curse, that we're cut off from God. If somebody goes onto the Temple Mount today, and because we're not in the right purity, we're considered cut off from God.
Debido a que no tenemos el nivel de purificación o el nivel de espiritualidad adecuado, entrar a un lugar sagrado como eso significa ser sacado de la gracia de Dios.
Yet the Prime Minister Sharon, just to make a political statement, took 1,000 soldiers and walked onto the mount.
Sin
Just to give you an
embargo,
example.
para hacer una manifestación política, el primer ministro llevó un montón de soldados a entrar a las mezquitas, solamente para hacer un
I think that's a perfect example of the difference between Judaism and Zionism.
Tenemos una pregunta de acá y con eso, ¿hay alguna otra más? ¿O con eso termino?
Si bien hay poca información todavía sobre la diferencia entre el sionismo y el judaísmo,
There's a little information about Zionism and Judaism.
cada vez, aquí en Chile al menos, se empiezan a ver más manifestantes a favor de la posición palestina y que empiezan a informarse también sobre la posición de ustedes.
You can see that Chile is one of the countries that shows more support for the Palestinian people and is more informed.
Pero esto de todas formas no es algo institucionalizado,
But this is not organized or institutionalized.
porque nuestro país sigue siendo un país, entre comillas, aliado de Estados Unidos y aliado de Israel como Estado sionista.
Because our country is an ally of the United States and of Israel.
No, mi pregunta concisa es, ¿existen países que como gobierno estén a favor del movimiento judío propiamente tal?
A favor del movimiento,
Del movimiento judío religioso.
Is there any other country that you know that is in favor of the religious Jews that are anti-Zionist, like clearly anti-Zionist around the world?
Do you have any ally?
Don't make me cry. What can I say? You know, I mean, Islamic Republic of Iran.
Iran, Iran.
What can I say? Maybe Lebanon, maybe you know. It's very. Yemen was. We used to be very close with Yemen. We used to go there every year to help the Jewish communities
Con
there.
Yemen eran muy cercanos.
You know, but like the politics is in our teachings. It says that be careful from a politician, because everything they do, I'd be very careful what I say, is for their own good. Right? So
y ellos como su religión siempre tienen la advertencia de no tratar muchos con políticos, porque cualquier cosa que ellos hagan lo van a hacer a su propia conveniencia.
It's very hard for a political power that they have to deal with other countries and this and so I'm not blaming people. We only hope.
No culpamos a nadie, sino que simplemente esperamos.
We only hope that there will be, you know, that the God will put in the minds of these leaders that they should change their approach.
De que Dios va a ayudar a que estos líderes políticos cambien su visión acerca del Estado de Israel.
La pregunta ya.
Sí, lo primero es agradecer su visita, felicitarlo y sobre todo por su valentía al defender una causa justa como la causa de la verdad.
Courage and for being here.
Thank you, and thank you all again. It took so much time.
Y gracias a ustedes por su tiempo.
Y quería hacer la pregunta, una reflexión.
Thinking something he was thinking.
Noam Finkelstein, autor judío, publicó un libro que se llama El negocio del Holocausto.
The Business of Holocaust.
Y plantea que es económicamente rentable e ideológicamente conveniente para el Estado de Israel.
¿Quién escribió ese libro?
Noam Finkelstein.
Noam Finkelstein. He wrote a book about
yes.
the business about the Holocaust.
Yes.
Otros autores judíos, como David Cole, como Joseph Burg y otros que han apoyado la investigación sobre el Holocausto, convienen que ha sido un negocio que favorece ideológicamente el Estado sionista.
They all say that it was something planned that helps the ideology of the Zionist state.
Pero además, ahí se sabe por la prensa, investigaciones, medios libres, de que hay negocios como el tráfico de órganos, de diamantes, etc. Y fundamentalmente el comercio de armas. El estado de guerra contra el mundo árabe, el estado de guerra en que vive el Estado sionista, estimula, porque lo justifica, el desarrollo armamentista. Y eso es un tremendo negocio. La reflexión es en torno a si quizás una élite económica ideológica está haciendo los negocios que no podría hacer de otra manera, a través de un Estado como es el Estado sionista.
Well, his reflection goes towards this state, is the state of Israel, which is basically financed by wars.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a bunch of investigations that come up about organ traffics and weapon traffic too. So the state of war is this basically financing this this state. But ¿qué es lo que dijiste tú de la élite?
Hay una élite, al parecer una élite ideológica y económica está haciendo negocios que no podría ser de otra manera.
There's this certain type of elite that is doing this way of business that don't know how to do any other type of business.
Well, well, the point is that we know that there's many reasons. It could be, I was saying, even if it would be the best, because people do it for their feelings of suffering for the Jews, even on the best case scenario.
Y aunque fuera en el mejor escenario,
it's still wrong, patently wrong. The state of Israel should not exist.
El Estado de Israel no debería existir.
Even if it wouldn't be because of other interests. I'm saying, you know, that because of the well-meaning people who support it, it's wrong. That's what I'm here for, to say, Forget about you want to have this theory, that theory. I'm talking straight on the best case scenario. It can't be. It's patently illegitimate.
Solamente quiere dejar en claro que el Estado de Israel es completamente ilegítimo, aunque fuera en el mejor de los casos.
And I want to just, I want everybody to acknowledge, I acknowledge two people here who are giving their hearts and souls. I have, of course, Nicole, who's, I don't know if you know how much effort he's doing for Palestine. I know many
Quiero
years.
reconocer el trabajo de Nicolás Jadua, que durante años ha estado luchando por la causa palestina.
God bless him and
Que
protect
Dios lo
him.
bendiga.
Yeah, and the whole family. And then, of course, now we have Marine here, who's, if you look at her and see how, what she's going through, and she's coming and helping along, it's really, we have to acknowledge God should bless and thank you very much.
No, thank you,
Yeah,
Rabbi.
yeah.
Thank you.
You didn't translate.
No, de verdad agradece el trabajo que estamos haciendo y que hemos estado trabajando desde muy temprano, por eso estoy un poco cansada, estamos desde las 10 de la mañana traduciendo todo el
If you
día.
can give a round of applause.
Bueno, para finalizar queremos agradecerles a todos ustedes la asistencia. Tenemos material en español que han traído los rabinos y que les vamos a hacer la entrega a cada uno de ustedes. Y agradecer en especial a la Unión Nacional Estudiantil, quienes nos han facilitado este espacio, quienes además defendieron el derecho a usar ya tuvimos la mala experiencia ayer en una universidad de Santiago que nos cancelaron a última hora la posibilidad de exponer en esta universidad, por lo tanto agradecemos también que la Católica no haya cedido, que no haya cedido las presiones que recibió de parte de la comunidad sionista en Chile, que me presionó muy fuerte para que no nos prestaran este espacio. Así que en ese sentido, los agradecimientos también van a la Universidad Católica, que nos posibilitaron también que esté esta sala y a las gestiones realizadas por la Unión Nacional Estudiantil. Así que, bueno, para terminar, un aplauso grande a los rabinos. Pueden revisar igual nuestra página compalestina.cl, nuestro Facebook y Twitter, donde vamos a estar con más actividades. Mañana en Santiago, un encuentro con la comunidad palestina abierto a todos en el Estadio Palestino, en la avenida Kennedy, en Las Condes. Igual, obviamente, pueden pasar el dato, invitar a sus amigos de allá para que asistan. A las 7:30 en el Facebook está toda la información, nos pueden encontrar y preguntar. O la página con Palestina. Con Palestina. Así que muchas gracias por asistir. Si tienen dudas o no sé, por supuesto, acercar a los rabinos para...